Just getting loaded up, getting everything ready. Got the trailer all ready to load, and the machines are pretty much ready. They're fueled up, everything's been checked over, all the fluids are good. We got the 2022 CF Moto Z-Force 950 here, bone stock, around 100 kilometers on it. And then we got the 2017 Razor Turbo, AKA the Battle Wagon, not a thing on it, stock. About 11,000 kilometers on it. I'll be ripping the Battle Wagon. And my buddy Chris and his wife from Power Sports Link will be ripping the CF Moto. Fun, guys? Yeah. So the CF Moto needs another beatdown. We want to see what this thing's made of. We want to test it. We want to push its limits, and that includes having various people ride it and abuse it. So we haven't done nothing to it yet. We're going to see how it holds together. Unbiased review. Let's see if we can get some mileage on it, and let's see what fails first.
We can still drive it.
If you've been watching the channel for an extended period of time, or just a little bit, then you'd be familiar with the Battle Wagon. It is ready for some serious abuse as well. Gonna load up the trailer. So we got all the helmets, all the gear, everything up front here, plus some supplies for the kind of the mobile shop in case something happens. We got some spare axles, some other spare parts and totes and stuff like that. We are heading to Parry Sound tomorrow. We're leaving bright and early in the morning. We're going to the Kelly Shires Breast Cancer Foundation annual ATV side-by-side ride. It's the TraX4 breast cancer ride. It's the 13th annual event. It's gonna be wet, it's gonna be sloppy. Our fin trail, we got all our wet weather riding gear. The weather's supposed to be pretty nice. It's always awesome when you're spending a day out on the trails, especially if you get to support a really good cause along the way. This video is going to be more of like that kind of documentary type video. We're going to tell you about the event. We're going to make a few stops along the way. As you all know, the power sports community is full of great people, and it's awesome when we can all get together, have a bunch of fun riding, and also support a good cause. The Kelly Shires Foundation has been around for about 25 years now.
So I'm Susie Sanoff. I'm co-founder of the Kelly Shires Foundation and of the TraX4 Breast Cancer.
I'm Kylie Guthrie. I am on the organizing committee for TraX4 BC.
So we're going to catch up with you ladies a little later after the ride, so we can do a bit more talking. You can tell us a bit more about the foundation and everything that goes on. Whether it's breast cancer or any other form of cancer, it's one of those things that's affected pretty much everyone you know, directly or indirectly. We can all share a story about how cancer has affected our lives. I think that's why it's so good to support a cause like this, and we'll explain to you how the Kelly Shires Foundation is a little different than some other charities later on. We're gonna hit the road. We got about a 3-hour drive. We're gonna make a couple little stops along the way because we want to show you guys, like we have in previous videos, how much work goes into both organizing an event like this and taking part in it. A lot of prep, a lot of work months before. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop by 2 dealerships on the way up there. These are 2 dealers that we know, and they're helping support the event by sponsoring it. And there's also another big list of sponsors that we'll go throughout the video to kind of give some recognition where recognition is due, because none of these events can happen on their own. It takes a team approach to do all this stuff. Once we get to the resort where this is being hosted, Friday tonight, there's gonna be like a bit of a social. We're gonna meet everyone there. There's a silent auction going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is the main ride. On the ride, there's also going to be a like a sponsored lunch. It's sponsored by my friends at Power Sport Link Financing. Ksenia's super pregnant, so she can't ride right now. She's holding the camera. You guys can't see her, but she's pretty much about to pop. I'll be riding with my buddy Brock from Royal Distributing. And the cool thing about Royal Distributing is that they've been supporting the Kelly Shires Breast Cancer Foundation for a lot of years.
Hey guys, I'm here representing Royal Distributing. We're up here supporting the Kelly Shires Breast Cancer ATV ride, and we're looking forward to a great weekend.
We'll tell you a bit about how they've been doing that later on in the video to show you how all these things interconnect. I know sometimes people say stuff like, you know, oh, it's all these sponsored rides and stuff like that. I've mentioned it in the past, guys. None of this stuff is possible without marketing dollars from some of these bigger companies sponsoring these events. and looking after the grassroots community. It's a team effort. For us to really have the fun and the trails to ride on, we need the organizations looking after the trails. We need the businesses supporting us. We need to support the businesses. You need to support your local dealers so that you have somewhere to service and buy your machines. You need to go to the parts places to buy the parts. You need the gear to go riding. All that stuff kind of interconnects. You can't have one without everything else. So keep that in mind before you come to these conclusions of saying, oh, you know what, these guys are just saying what their sponsors are telling them to say. It's not like that at all. Is there a benefit on the sponsor end? Of course there's a benefit. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. Charities really rely on sponsors. It's just the reality of it. A charity doesn't exist unless others want to support it. So just keep that in mind before you jump to conclusions. There's some great businesses out there that remember where they came from, that remember how they got to where they are, that continue to give back to the small guy, to the grassroots stuff. And then there is some businesses out there that all they care about is the bottom line. So don't paint everybody with the same brush. Make your conclusions based on what you see and how these businesses treat the end user. It's not a one size fits all. That's basically my kind of message here for you guys. Enough preaching, let's hit the trails. Let's get on the road so we can get some riding in, because I know that's why you guys are here. You don't really want to hear me talk, you just want to see us ride. Put it up. We got the whole gang here and we're ready to hit the road. You guys excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ksenia's here. Unfortunately, no riding for her. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so yeah, we're gonna hit the road. We are just stopped here at the rest stop en route. Had a little coffee break, and then we met up with some people here. Say hi.
Hello.
Look who we found. We got Chris and Jessica. Ready to hit the road, guys?
Oh yeah.
Brock's a little bit behind us. The traffic's been brutal. Good that we're kind of all in the same time frame though. So we're gonna stop one more time for gas. We are heading towards Perry Sound now. We're on the Perry Sound bypass, so we're about an hour away from our first stop. Terrible traffic this whole way. It's taken us a lot longer than it should have to get here, but we're on the home stretch now. Usually when you hit this section of the road, it's smooth sailing from here, and it just gets better and better, and the sights get better, and we get closer to our destination, so we get happier. We're going to Wolf Energy gas station along the route here on the native territory, so you don't have to pay tax on fuel, which is nice, because we paid so much tax on everything. Get a few bucks off on some fuel. We got to fill up the jerry cans. Right, just fueled up. Nice $170. We're about 45-ish minutes from where we need to be in Perry Sound, and yeah, making good time right now. Once we got out of the Toronto area, it's smooth sailing. Hey, buddy! What's happening? We caught up. He's looking cool, isn't he? He's all fly with his sunglasses matching his truck and his shirt and stuff. You guys are gonna get a good taste of Brock. He's a unique character. So yeah, he's gonna be riding shotgun with me, which is gonna be fun. We've been wanting to get out on a real ride for ages, so we're both super excited we finally get to hit the trails together, and I'm hoping we can get him out a few more times. We are pretty much in Perry Sound, and we're just getting to our first stop here now, which is Rosso Road Power Sports and Marine. It's a CF Moto dealership. They've got 2 locations. They've been serving this area for a long, long time. So we're gonna visit them and chat with them. Chris from Power Sports Link and his wife Jess work with these guys, and they're sponsoring a rider in the event. So we thought it would be cool to just swing by and show people like the local dealerships serving the community where this ride is going on. We're here at Rosso Road Power Sports and Marine, our first stop of the day. I'm here with Bill and Jennifer, the owners of this location, and they're gonna tell us a little bit about their dealership.
Okay, well, I moved here 32 years ago with $100 in my pocket. Worked hard, met the right woman, and built this business from the ground up. Dream can still exist in Canada.
Do you think events like this are important in the community?
I think they're important in the community. They raise the awareness of cancer so people get checked earlier. Getting tested for cancer is life-saving. As well, it gets rid of the stigma. People tend to avoid people that have cancer instead of support them emotionally the way they need to be. I
couldn't agree more. I've worked in healthcare for many years, and there's nothing worse than giving somebody a diagnosis and saying, if you only had caught it earlier. And you're right, there is a stigma. People are scared to go to the doctor. They're uncomfortable talking about it. So Bill, I guess that transitions me to the next question. From what you told me is you've got your own personal story related to cancer and something you're dealing with right now.
Yes, because of cancer in the family. Last fall, I failed a PSA test and I got a biopsy. And I went through radiation this winter. things are looking good. We caught it early, and getting tested is, and checking it. Don't ignore it. Denial is one of the symptoms of any bad disease. Don't allow it to kill you.
It saved your life, right? Because if you were to put it off, then we might be having a completely different conversation right now. The message is here, guys. If cancer runs in your family, even if it doesn't, follow the screening protocols and do get yourself tested. Because you know what? It's a lot more fun going out for a ride than driving yourself to the hospital. It doesn't cost you anything in our system to get tested. So go out there and do your part. Thanks for having us here, and thanks for sharing your story with us. Cancer is something that touches so many people, so I think this all kind of interconnects really cool. There's so many great people in the power sports community. At the end of the day, we want to go out there and have fun, but if we can have fun and raise awareness for a good cause, it's basically a double dip.
And it's going to be a lot more fun than it used to be. Park to Park Trails and Seguin Township and Trans-Canada Trail have put close to $1 million into that trail over the last 2 years. I started off 40 years ago in the marine industry on Couchog Lake. And my mother was an artist. She studied under an associate of the Group of 7. One day she went fishing with my younger brother Tim, and Tim fished off Two Tree Island on Couchog Lake. And that's the logo that we had at Couchog Lake. We just brought my mom's artistry with us, and that's the logo for Rossarwood Power Sports and Marine.
Well, that's neat. That's cool how there's actually a story behind it.
Yeah.
We are getting to our second destination. Oh, a Sherp. There's a Sherp. So we're here at Georgian Bay Trailers for our next visit. We're gonna meet up with Steve. He's the owner here. We're gonna have a little chat, and he'll be at the event as well. They'll be bringing an Argo. They're an Argo dealership here, so that's pretty cool. That's why they have a Sherp. Sherp is distributed by Argo here in North America.
Your destination.
Now we're at Georgian Bay Trailers. I'm here with Steve, the owner.
Hello.
And he's gonna tell us a little bit about what they do here.
At Georgian Bay Trailers, we're just about 3 kilometers south of Perry Sound in Seguin Township. The business is kind of a split between trailers and power sports. Started this business off in 2017, and every year we just keep going and growing and listening to our clients, what's needed in our area.
You guys are one of the sponsors of the event, and we were chatting earlier, and Steve was just telling me how he thinks it's important to support these grassroots community events because it supports the people that are coming and shopping at his dealership or getting their machines serviced here after they buy them. So it's kind of like, you know, you give back there and those customers come back and give back to you.
Well, absolutely. It's a great thing to be part of at the beginning of the season, kick the season off.
This is season opening weekend though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, right? So it's nice to be part of this big rally, and you know, me personally have a lot of friends and family that have been touched by this horrible disease. When the opportunity came about, it was very important that we be part of it. And I'm looking forward to throwing some mud around.
Yeah, you'll be out there tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Taking part in the event. So it's not just like sponsoring, it's actually showing up and supporting the event in person too and being there.
100%. We're bringing up another one of our sales staff out of their Toronto store, Jamie, and he's going to have a lot of fun with the whole group as well.
Argo up, baby! Argo up! Is this the Georgian Bay Trailer Recovery Service?
That's it. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, thanks. I'm looking forward to seeing you out there. Thanks for having us. So stay tuned. We're going to be heading to the resort next after this. It's just, what, 2 kilometers down the road?
It's just down the road. The actual Seguin Trail is at our front door. There's already about 12 trucks out there already starting off this kickoff weekend, so
that's cool.
It's going to be an interesting, fun time out there this weekend.
It's sloppy. There's been a lot of rain.
Oh yeah. There's going to be so many water crossings, and but we'll be out here on the 950 Argo.
Can this thing handle water crossing?
This thing here will be it'll be the pit bull of the day. It'll be pulling everybody out that can't get out, and we'll be glad to do it.
Argo to the rescue.
$50 gets you out.
$50 gets you out.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. So we'll see you out there tomorrow, man.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks.
What model is that?
That's the Aurora 950.
Is that like the big boy?
That's as big as you get.
Nice.
That one's fully loaded. Like this machine here, this is the 950. It's a big guy. It'll do 48 kilometers an hour on the trail. And now with the, you know, they've improved the seating. They've got 5 inches of memory foam. They've got you 20% more leg capacity in the front. The winch systems, your remote controls inside. You've gone from a twist grip to a thumb throttle, which was always Argo. I just thought should never have done it, because when you're bouncing and you're doing this, when you're in a bad position, you're only getting into a worse position. So they finally changed it to a thumb throttle, and it makes it a much more...
yeah, the whiskey throttle?
Yeah, exactly. You know, like you're in a bad position, and all of a sudden you just even went crazier. There's a lot of improvements with Argo. Their Argo progressive steering, so now it doesn't steer like a skid steer, like everyone, like when we do all these shows, and everyone's like, oh, my grandfather, didn't know he had one, but thanks for telling me. But now, with the Argo progressive steering, it allows the machine to do gradual turns.
So it's not so choppy.
Exactly. It's reduced that, eliminated it, and made it more like a side-by-side now steering. And that's taken a lot of the harshness and old bad memories of Argo out of it. They've actually contoured the seats in the back and made them nice 20-inch high, so you got more comfort again. So they've listened to the clients. In the last 5 years, they've really improved the product and listened. And that's the most important thing that Argo's really done with the machine. And you know what? Cottagers love them because they can get to their cottage in the winter time without getting stuck. They fall through the ice, they're safe. You know, traditionally, you know, it's been a skidoo thing getting them to their island cottages, and you know, you have to ask yourself, what's your life worth?
Yeah, it's quite the workhorse too, aside from having fun with it, right?
Yeah, exactly. We could have put a 72-inch plow on ours, and when you got a gravel driveway, what we do is we weld a 1-inch pipe to the bottom of it. It skips over all the stones, so it doesn't plow all the gravel all over people's driveways, because traditionally up here in cottage country, everyone has a gravel driveway. But the amount of snow, telling you, it'll push a mountain over.
You got that type of track system with that much weight behind it.
It's just goes. Again, you're up in the Muskokas. Nobody has a nice, flat, perfect piece of land. Majority of the people have some crazy inclines, difficult terrain to enter into the winter time.
Well, you're gonna have to take us out for a rip in this thing, because I haven't been out in an Argo yet, and I'd love to try it. It's one of the only off-road vehicles I haven't had a chance to play in.
Well, you're definitely it's a game changer, and you're gonna be like,
it's gonna be a perfect weekend.
well, you know what? Maybe this might be something I'm interested in.
Oh God!
Because
you gonna help me spend some money?
You like to go fast.
I like both though, man. I like to crawl around and be in places I shouldn't be too. So
I know.
I think I could appreciate the Argo world.
So let's see tomorrow what we can actually come together with, and see how big of a smile we can
Sounds
put
like
on your
a deal,
face,
man.
eh?
I'm sure you can put a big smile on my face, one way or another, right?
All day.
Guys, next stop, the Grand Tapatoo Resort. We made our first 2 pit stops. They were pretty fun, and now we're heading to the resort to check in. Hopefully the next step after that is some dinner, because I think we're all pretty much ready to eat. It's been a long day. All right, guys, we're here at the Grand Tapatoo Resort. We're just parked. Looks like there's already a bunch of people here, lots of ATVs, lots of trailers. Gonna go see what's going on, get a lay of the land, see who's here, who's not yet, see if we know anyone else, say hello to everybody, and then we're gonna get unloaded, just get settled, get into our rooms, and then we're gonna go plan something for dinner. The ride is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. We're super excited to ride the trails here. I've been wanting to ride park to park for quite some time. I've never actually ridden the trail. I know it's not gonna be super extreme in comparison to what we're used to, but supposedly there's some pretty good sections and water levels should be pretty high, so that's gonna make for some fun times. Stay tuned, tons of action coming your way.
Are you excited?
Yeah!
Here we are at the resort. It looks really nice. I'm extra excited now. Right on the water here. This is gonna be fun. Weather's pretty good. We got a room with the view on the water.
Really?
Yeah, well that's the building from all the pictures. Here we are, TraX4 breast cancer. We're at the right place. Go in.
Can I open the door?
Yeah.
Well, hello! I recognize this fellow.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Nice. So we're just getting registered here, meeting everyone.
You will do it.
Nice place here, right on the water. Look at this view. How do you beat that view?
Restaurant over there by the looks of it. All the goodie bags.
I'm here with Brock. You probably recognize him from the highway. I don't know how Brock's gonna feel after he gets in the battle wagon for a rip, but right now we're still friends. I'm hoping this makes our bond stronger. I hope he doesn't run out like a little girl. No, it's gonna be a good time. The weather's looking good. We're in a beautiful area. The resort looks nice, so I'm sure it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a great time.
All right, so here's our room. Look at the room. Is it nice, Evelina?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are freshly renovated rooms. They're really nice. The bathroom is really nice and clean. Nice clean shower. The room's pretty big. Nice king bed. Here's the best part. Can't beat that. Awesome. We're on the 3rd floor, room 80. So they're still renovating like the hallways and stuff like that, but all the rooms have been done.
Hey. Oh, is that a 3-seater? What do you guys think of Ksenia's new ride? Made my own parking spot because that's how we roll.
I'm sure they're gonna love me. We're gonna go in and have some dinner.
We're all hangry. It's been a long day, it's time to eat.
Hey Evelina, where are we now?
We are at the restaurant.
Are you hangry?
Yes, well,
little?
not anymore.
Not anymore, now that we're here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here at the Grand Tap 2 restaurant. We definitely need some food. What do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna have some food and then we're gonna get back to you. We just had some dinner, good fish and chips. Friday was fish and chips night here. We are enjoying the view on the dock right now. It's freaking awesome out here. The weather's great, the view is awesome. We're right on the water here. Check out that view. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, we're starting our ride, so that should be a good time. A lot of people are starting to arrive, and I'm sure we'll have a ton of fun. So we're gonna have a bit more fun tonight. We're gonna go get the machines all dressed up. A lot of people dress their machines up in pink and stuff like that. We're gonna go meet a few more people as they get here, say hi, make some new friends, meet with some people that we've already know, and just make the best of the night before tomorrow. And we're all really excited to get out there on the trails tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be great, so it's gonna be an awesome time.
Ooh, we're on the other side of the resort now. It's the road we came in on down there. Here we are in Big Brock's room. Hey Brockstar, what's going on?
Hey buddy, just getting geared up for tomorrow.
You know what time it is, guys? It's beer time.
Beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock.
Right.
Hey, look at you go.
This is a great
It
beer.
came like that, it's an extra option. We are just getting geared up here. We got all the machines decorated in pink for the breast cancer awareness here. Tons of people out. We got a bunch of wicked machines. I know you guys probably can't see very well, but we got a brand new Turbo R here with nothing on the odometer, out for its first ride from ATC Corral.
Yeah, 2 on the odometer.
2 on the
Not
odometer.
even done braking.
That's not miles, boys. That's kilometers.
It'll be broken in tomorrow.
We got half a mile on it. Oh, it'll be broken in if you're driving it.
Definitely.
Who are ya?
Jordan from ATC Corral.
So Jordan owns a Polaris, Kawasaki,
Suzuki
dealer.
Yep.
And these guys are good stuff. They're located in Uxbridge, and if you want to deal with a team of people that are enthusiastic about what they do, then you need to go check them out.
Thanks, brother.
Right?
Yeah, come down and check us out.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I'll prove it to you tomorrow on video. Right?
Crew of guys out here. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's awesome to see such an enthusiastic group of guys running a dealership. I think that working with dealerships who are passionate about the products that they sell and use them themselves has a huge impact on the level of service that they provide, as well as your overall satisfaction with the dealership, because they're better at understanding the end user.
Saturday morning, big day, ride time. So just got all my camera gear thrown into the Razor here. We're gonna shoot down to the trailer, we're gonna load it up. Breakfast is 7:30 to 8:30, and then at 8:30 we meet up to hit the trails by 9. Supposedly the water levels on the extreme trails are like about steering wheel deep in a lot of sections. So I'm hoping they're not deeper than our snorkel setups. but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to do the extreme trails. There's a bunch of people here. There's supposed to be about 70 machines, so it's going to be really good. So let's go meet up with everyone and see how the day unfolds. I don't know what to expect, but I know it's going to be a good time. So I'm going to go meet up with Brock, my co-pilot, and then we're going to get everything ready before we head to breakfast. So I'm gonna go get geared up, get the fin trail on. It is pretty chilly right now, about 3 degrees Celsius, but it's supposed to warm up to 17 degrees Celsius later. So it's gonna be a beautiful day, perfect weather. Everything's looking great. Remember guys, if you enjoy the video, smash that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. It makes a big difference and helps the videos do a lot better. All right, I am geared up. The machine is pretty much ready to go.
Check out all those pink balloons. We're probably not the most styling unit out there, but I think it's still pretty cool. Brock?
Morning, everybody.
What's going on, man?
Ready for a ride.
Yeah, I got my co-pilot ready. He's got his new fin trail on, first time. Fin trail virgin, right?
That's right.
So yeah, we're gonna ride. He's gonna match the Razor better than me. I gotta get a red suit. So we're just gonna go head over to the main area there, and we're gonna get lined up, ready for breakfast, see what's going on over there, kind of get a lay of the land, figure out the game plan for the day, and take it from there. So join us along on the adventure, guys. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. All right, let's head over to the main building.
Look at this thing. Turbo R. Oh, look at this thing. Brand new 2024?
2024, baby.
2024 Razor XP1000, new body style. Brand spanking. So supposedly this thing's like right out of the crate. They're not driving it today. It's just here for some display purposes. Look at that. We're gonna be getting our hands on one of these soon too, guys, so stay tuned. Pro XP over here. All 32s. And the Turbo R. Look at those shots.
Right? Yeah.
All these machines are from the team from ATC Corral. They showed up in force. They're also a platinum sponsor for the event here. So big shout out to them for supporting a good cause and bringing their whole team out.
We are just getting ready for breakfast now. Look at Jess and her new fin trail.
Hey.
We got Brock over there in his. We are heading inside here for a breakfast.
Bunch more people showing up now too, which is pretty cool.
We got the lunch here sponsored by our friends at Power Sports Link Financing. Nice catered sandwiches for the ride.
I just put them there.
Morning.
Hey,
How are ya?
where's the hard Where's the hard ones?
Right here. Julian and Brock are going here.
All right, so breakfast is over. Hit the spot. We're all getting geared up. We've kind of selected our groups. There's 2 groups. There's a hard group and an easier group. I think there's about like 10 or 11 machines with us. A really good mix of machines. Can-Am, Polaris, CF Moto. We even got an Argo 8x8 on TraX coming out, so that's gonna be really interesting. Supposedly there's gonna be some sloppy, deep mud holes. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're all geared up in the fin trail. The weather's getting better. The sun shines out. It's gonna be an awesome time. So we're really looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoy the ride. Hey man, you ready?
Oh, can't wait.
Look at you guys
I
both
got
off
a great
fin
little
trail.
co-pilot.
Look at that.
James, say hi to the internet. You'll be on YouTube.
Are you the cameraman?
He's
Yeah, I'm the
cameraman,
cameraman. You excited, man?
Oh yeah, looking forward to this. Been all week, sleeping like a little baby every night.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
I'm all ready to go.
Floating tongue.
We are going to leave here, kind of travel together to the Petro Can, where we want everybody to make sure your tanks are full. Once you're filled with gas, we're going to head to the main parking lot, and we're going to regroup in the teams that we have set out for everyone. Everybody have as much fun as possible, and I am living vicariously today through every one of you out there riding. So have fun.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Susie Q, and as some of you may know, Kylie's mom Tracy and I are the co-founders of the TraX4 breast cancer event. Tracy was diagnosed with breast cancer when Kylie was only 6 weeks old, and she did her best to stay here as long as she could. She battled it for 19 years. But thank you so much for all of you being here this weekend and for all your hard work fundraising and supporting the cause. We're here to have a great time, but we're also doing something much larger than that, and that's helping breast cancer patients across Canada. You should be very proud of that. I believe every one of us has been touched by cancer in some way, shape, or form, whether it's personally through a loved one, family member, coworker, friend. Just raise your hand if you've had any impact with cancer. Just take a quick look around. Look around, take a look around. All those hands are up there. This is just a small sample of why what we're doing here today and this weekend is so important and how much your efforts are appreciated. Thank you. We'd like to observe a moment of silence for all of our breast cancer survivors, for all of the warriors, and for all of the loved ones we've lost along the way, especially for us, our very own Kelly Shires and Tracy Guthrie. Thank you so much. Okay, so I know we're all excited to go play in the mud, but before we do, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize our sponsors that are here. So we have our platinum sponsor, ATC Corral, and their crew. Where are you guys? They're very shy. Gold sponsor, Daco. We have Royal Distributing. Where's Bob? An event sponsor and also our launch sponsor, Power Sports Link Financing. Georgian Bay Trailers. And of course our media sponsor is Julian from Adrenaline Junkie. Good shout out. And then of course, big thank you to our sponsors who are obviously here with us because they're on the trails with us today, Park to Park.
I will say Mom would want all of you out in the deepest water possible you could find, so I look forward to seeing those photos because she would be in it.
Alright, it is finally that time to hit the trails. The weather is perfect, everyone is itching to go, so let's get out there and do what we came to do. If you think you'd enjoy taking part in an event like this, then join us out here next season, support a great cause, and have fun doing it. As you can see, it was a great turnout with a good variety of machines. They ended up splitting us into two groups, a large, easy group, and then a smaller, advanced group. Needless to say, as always, we opted for the most difficult route, along with a handful of other side-by-sides and ATVs. Anyways, let's hit the trails, enjoy the ride.
Alright, we are hitting the trails finally. Meeting up at the Petro-Canada gas station up here, and then we're gonna hit the trails and it's gonna get sloppy. What a good turnout, nice little ceremony to begin. Everyone's stoked, the weather is great, sun is out. You couldn't ask for a better day than this.
Peace and wheelies.
Peace and wheelies.
Hear the balloons popping on the Razor and us laughing about it as the balloons get hit by debris or rub up against stuff. One by one, we're gonna lose them all. We're just working our way to the Petro-Canada gas station where we're all gonna regroup, and then the main park-to-park trail starts just down the street. We're just on some of the secondary trails now, working our way to the gas station. The goal is to kind of stay together as a group and get there as quickly as we can so that we can hit the trails without losing anyone.
Looks like we already lost a few. Brand new Can-Am 700 here, brand spanking, newest model.
So nice.
You guys excited or what?
Oh, super excited.
We got the best weather possible for this ride.
You know what? We did. We had a beautiful sunny day and we had the rain leading up, so we got lots of mud and water.
Not a lot of dust, good turnout. Yeah. So we're gonna catch up with you ladies a little later after the ride so we can do a bit more talking. You can tell us a bit more about the foundation and everything that goes on.
Absolutely.
But for now, let's just focus on having fun.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Okay.
It's all about.
Thanks for having us out.
Thank you for coming. We love it.
Our pleasure.
As with any big group ride, usually the hardest part is just keeping the group together and preventing it from getting separated. If you lose somebody, someone takes a wrong turn, then you can get split up. So that's what happened behind us there. So we had to wait a few minutes here at the gas station, but everyone finally caught up, and we are all just about ready to hit the trails.
This is where I want to be?
We're in the first group.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everyone's who needs fuel is refueling. But look at this turnout. We got a good group.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Saddle up.
Okay, we're about to hit the trail. Group 1's leaving first.
The main trailhead is just down the street for the Park to Park Trail. Here you see a Google Map view of where we are. This is a great staging area. If you're planning on riding the Park to Park Trail, this is a good place to start, a good place to meet up with your crew and hit the trails from there.
This is gonna be awesome. Great, we are starting the ride. Hitting the trails with our group. Sequin Trail is the start, and then we're gonna head off the main trail and ride some pretty good stuff supposedly. I cannot wait to see this Argo in action. I've been wanting to ride with an Argo for ages. He's got the 8x8 model, it's got 49 horsepower, it's on tracks, and it's insane. I'm so pumped. Well, I'm hoping we can bring you guys a really fun ride today. I think it's shaping up to be a good one. Looks like we got a good group here, good mix of machines. Should be fun. Is this a Tesla rated trail? Woo! Yeah! Woo! That's awesome. Yeah. We should get some electric side-by-sides. I think that was a Tesla model.
The Park to Park Trail is the best way to see the full range of what Parry Sound, Almaguin, and Muskoka has to offer. From the clear blue waters of the Georgian Bay to the unending forests of the Algonquin Highlands, this trail has the very best of all the local environment. The Park to Park Trail Network includes trail sections of historic rail beds and colonization roads, as well as some newly developed trail and road sections. It is a multi-use trail network, welcoming users on foot, bicycle, horse, dog sled, dirt bike, snow machine, ATV, and UTV. The Park to Park Trail is a truly collaborative initiative, bringing together trail users, businesses, nonprofit organizations, clubs, as well as local, provincial, and federal governments to create what we have now. The main trail itself isn't very difficult, but it is incredibly scenic. However, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, today you'll see that there's also quite a bit of trail off the main path here. If you enjoy scenic rides, then you'll love what the main Park to Park Trail has to offer.
Argo. We got the depth finder.
Yeah.
That smells awesome.
We've pulled off the main trail now and we're onto some of the feeder trails, and this is the first mud hole of many. So stay tuned because it's gonna be sloppy. The winches are gonna get a workout today and things are gonna get messy. Luckily we got this Argo, so we'll see what it can do and see if it can help us with the recoveries I'm sure we're gonna have.
Nothing to it, eh? I don't float. This thing's insane.
Try that CF-photo. Get her in there. Give her a shot.
I highly suggest not doing it.
soupy.
Oh, she's showing the boys how it's done.
That's awesome.
That was awesome. Country girl for sure. She made that look easy.
Oh no, is he gonna do it? Yeah, baby! Did it die? Yeah. It changed colors. Kitty cats don't like water. Oh, you're good. Go to the right. Got it. Nice. Changed colors, man.
Oh yes.
Look at that.
That was a good rip.
Oh, you did well through there. Those tires hook up.
Oh, that was wicked, eh?
Yeah, that looks changed colors for sure, but yeah, it got through there pretty good.
Absolutely, that was amazing.
It died on you. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, but you fired right up.
I was hoping I wasn't swamped out right away. That would have sucked in front of everybody, but
that was awesome, man.
What a time.
Way to get things off to a good start.
Absolutely, I think it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
I wonder what's ahead. That was pretty good. That Arctic cat really chewed its way through there. I didn't think it was gonna make it look that easy. Well, yeah, she did the best. She won that round. Yeah. It said country girl on her ATV and she lived up to the name, man. That was impressive. She even got style points for having like her foot up and stuff.
We're just talking about how well Beth handled that hole on her purple country gal Can-Am. That woman can ride. She's gonna school the boys all day, so pay attention to her. She really knows how to handle that machine.
The CF Moto's got no four-wheel drive, I guess. The workhorse is here.
Teamwork!
Easy. Whoa! Go back! Go back! See if you can go backwards. Yeah, you need a pull.
No, we ain't moving.
You're high centered. Oh, it's deep.
That little CF Moto 800 trail that Dan's riding is having some issues. It won't shift into 4x4. Even when you click the switch, it stays in two-wheel drive. So he's going to be hitting it in two-wheel drive all day. Unfortunately, that's just the way things work out sometimes when you're off-road. Not everything goes according to plan all the time. But you just got to adapt and make do. There's enough machines out here where we can pull him through everything we need to today without any issues, especially since he's one of the smaller machines. So we're just going to keep trucking forward. Dan's actually a diehard CF Moto guy. He works at Rosso Road, like I mentioned before. He's one of the sponsored riders here, and he rides a C-Force that's pretty hopped up, set up for mud, and with a rad relocate, big mud tires, all sorts of other upgrades, exhaust, stuff like that. But he was waiting on some parts, so he couldn't make it out in his machine.
This Argo is so cool. It's so fun to watch it. Like, it's just interesting. Oh, that looks nasty. That's awesome how it just goes over that log. Oh yeah! Woo! This thing just makes it look easy. It's so fun watching it.
As it says, go anywhere.
They're not lying. It's like...
As I mentioned earlier, Beth is a riot on this machine. She's got her tunes blasting, she's hitting everything. She was a real pleasure to ride with. She was jamming out so hard I had to turn the audio down here because YouTube will flag me if I have copyrighted music. I'd love to ride with Beth again.
Easy!
What's that? That's gonna cost you.
Yeah, you peel back a piece of your fender.
Oh, I can see ground now, yeah.
I don't think you'll lose much sleep over it, but it might need a few zip tie stitches. Like, you're killing it. Good for you.
Where did my student go?
They can't keep up with you.
This one would have been better, but he said to go that one.
Yeah, he went to the right there. You went in the rut, that's what tipped you up a bit. It's on this. It's so weird because like on the side by side, this is easy.
Yeah.
On the ATV, it's a completely different thing because you're so short, right?
Yeah. I know it's short.
I didn't mean it that way.
I'm only kidding you.
Vertically challenged, right?
Vertically challenged. You know what? I bet you they got stuck on that rock.
There was a. Yeah.
Because I followed the Argo went through the bush.
Right through the side.
And they threw the,
I went over that rock and I smacked it.
And that's what I was afraid of, and I bet you that's what's holding them up.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because they didn't see us go through the bush.
Because I mean, I'm sitting pretty high. Did you smack on that rock over there too?
I went
you went around.
Too.
Okay.
As soon as I seen you hit.
It hit hard. Yeah.
I was like,
I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking to stop them up over there. Is that rock? Huh? For an old lady, eh?
Oh, come on. Experience.
Oh, yeah.
58. Oh, you're rocking it.
It's like, holy crap. She's going.
It says country girl on there, right? Well, you're living up to it. Dude, this thing's working good.
Thanks very much.
We got tons of Arctic Cat fanboys on the channel. We got a guy, Tim, that rides an Arctic Cat.
Yeah, that's 700.
I think you're going to give him a run for his money.
Yeah, yeah.
All you Arctic Cat guys are a little weird, you know? There's something...
We're different. We're different. But I mean, yeah. And I've seen a tracker on your channel.
Yeah, same thing, pretty much. Couple differences, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I love it. And man, no, it's pretty cool that, you know, we come for this event and you're here.
Yeah, it's awesome to like meet people. Yeah, it's awesome to meet people that watch the videos in person and get to ride with them, right? So
absolutely, it's pretty wicked.
Hopefully we can do it again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're local, you're not that far away.
And you work for GGP, don't you?
Absolutely.
It used to say GGP under there.
Yeah, it's a little muddy, but it's yeah, we're doing a side-by-side line now, and we're just endless testing. And
sweet. Is this part of the testing procedure?
Absolutely.
Oh man, what a terrible weekend job you got.
It's horrible. I
feel for you, dude.
I'm very fortunate because I'm passionate about it like you, but we just get to do some stuff that we love along with it.
Oh man, how do you beat that?
You don't.
That's awesome.
So absolutely, and if you're ever in the area, I mean, we'd be more than happy to have you for a visit, walk in the shop.
Yeah. Do you make an exhaust for my machine?
We will.
Nice.
No problem.
We need an exhaust for the CF Moto too. Do you make those?
We will.
You will?
Yeah. So we're in the process. We got a lot of the most popular bikes right now, and we do need a CF Moto, so we should definitely chat.
So if I drop off the CF Moto, is that how you get an exhaust made?
100%. We'll prototype one up for you, and we'll get you an exhaust.
I think we got a new video idea.
Absolutely.
Cool, man. Well, we're gonna keep in touch, and we're hopefully gonna ride some more, if anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Let's hit the trail.
I've said this in a lot of my other videos, but I really feel one of the best parts of off-roading is the community and all the wonderful people you meet along the way. Part of me was hoping there'd be more rock obstacles like this on these trails, but I did go into this knowing it'd be mostly a mud run, which is fun to do a few times a year even though my machine's not really set up for it. Only crappy thing is, the cleanup really sucks. Can-Am Commander was like redneck luxury. It's got a fully enclosed cab with heat, AC, power windows, power wiper. I mean, where do you stop? At some point, these guys might forget they're out riding. This thing's like a straight up off-road party bus. It's not really my style for a main side-by-side, but I wouldn't mind having one in the fleet as a secondary.
She was up on like 2 wheels.
Oh yeah, was she ever?
That woman can ride, man. Whoa! Oh! Oh! That thing is wild.
Had it holding hand, that's the thing.
Yeah, I know, it's their excuse.
There's a boat motor on the back.
That's what it's for, yeah. He says in the water, it's really hard to get it to steer. So he says even if you put a little electric trolling motor on it, just to be like your rudder, he says it makes a big difference. It moves pretty good. He says it just doesn't steer well. It kind of does its own thing, especially if the water's choppy. He was saying that with the tires, they're designed more for the water, so it's a bit better, but he says with the tracks, it's really weird in the water. He's only got 2-wheel drive in that thing. It's not that thing's not kicking into 4. The CF Moto.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a tree's down. I got an axe.
Let's turn that. Hold on. I think it.
Nice. You gotta improvise on the trail.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's gonna drive in there with the Argo.
You definitely need to come out prepared on these all-day rides. You just never know what you're gonna run into. I've actually been thinking of upgrading to a little Milwaukee cordless pruning saw.
Which way did they go? Sorry, it got stuck. going. Keep going. Brock's trying out his new fin trail. Keep going.
Use the fin trail.
Keep going. You can go up to your chest, buddy. What a nice place to stop for lunch off the trail. Look at this.
Smiles per mile, baby.
Smiles per mile. Cracking into our lunches here, courtesy of our friends at Power Sports Link. Nice ham sandwich, granola bars, some cookies, all sorts of treats. Gotta have some good eats on the trail.
Yeah, sandwich.
How's that sandwich hitting the spot?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Food always tastes better on the trail. Anyways, enough video, time to cram this in my face. All right, lunch break is over. Time to hit the trails again. Back on the trail.
Rip, bud.
Want help? Yeah, you're up against it. It might pull out. If that wheel grabs. Yep. You're good. Keep coming. You're out. Nice. Yeah. Oh, almost. Can you back up? Slipping some belt. Probably. Because the rear wheels slow down. Yeah. Well, you almost had her, man.
Is that slipping right there?
Try again. No, it's going. It's going.
I think we're stuck.
You need the Argo?
Yeah.
We need the Argo. The Argo. Argo up, baby! Argo up! Is this the Georgian Bay Trailer Recovery Service?
That's it. Yeah. Poor little kitty that's stuck in the mud.
Yeah, baby.
Oh! I think the Argo's getting the workout. Yeah. But we're glad it came. Do you know how much time this Argo is saving us? His belt's wet. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea.
This is what you call dedicated teamwork.
Look at him go! We all do. That one's got 49 horsepower. That's the biggest one.
I imagine that's they sell them.
All miles per mile, baby.
Easy.
There's a free wire thin trail days like this. Okay. Wet. Dry. Wet.
Are you sure?
Something happened.
I sunk that one.
Oh, you sunk it.
I
didn't realize. Is that side by side snorkel? Oh.
Look at her go! Yeah! Woo! Suzuki King Quad. Whoa. I heard that thing clicking and clacking. I thought it was an axle.
Will he make it?
Little section going through there by that beaver dam. I mean, that mud was like bottomless, and watching that Argo work is just, I can't get enough of it. That thing is a beast. I gotta get my ass in an Argo because it looks like so much fun. Like the stuff you can go through, the terrain you can conquer. I mean, it's a beast of its own. It's so different than anything else, but holy cow, is it capable. And it's like a workhorse. It's tugging all of us out. We saved so much time today because that Argo was there, like literally hours. If we had to winch and pull to get those machines out, it would have taken 5 times as long. And we're stopped here. I wonder if something's going on. Looks like they're moving, but let's go check it out. Is he over there?
No, he's just dancing.
I was just saying that on the video, how insane the Argo is. It's like the capabilities of it are wild. It's so different, but like it goes through anything.
Literally anything.
And I was saying, think of the time we've saved since it's pulling us out. Because if we had to winch all that and like, it would have sucked.
It's the emergency,
Every crew needs an Argo, man.
Just one.
Just one. Oh man, what a hoot.
It's true.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Are you dry?
I'm very impressed actually with the Argo as well.
Me too. Like
I think definitely we should look at getting that.
Isn't it just so cool?
It like literally just goes past everything, no problem.
Easy, makes it look easy. Oh, they're out? Good. We're going. You're so clean.
I know.
Make our own trail good in here.
Argo to the rescue. Arctic cat's got a wet belt. Kitty cats don't like water. Argo's coming back. You know what? If this isn't a sales pitch for an Argo, I don't know what is.
50 bucks gets you out.
50 bucks gets you out. Pulled your hook into your fairlead. Is there's a tow point, right? At the bottom there.
There's a bottom rack.
Okay. So I think you pulled his hook through his fairlead because it went the wrong way. He's buried. It is so soupy in here. I'm sinking like 3 feet into the muck. It's just silt. He's high centered in the silt. We got the Argo stuck.
And the Argo stuck.
Get a few more people in it. So they got him to move. He's broken out of the silt. The thing is, when you sit in the silt and shake around, it just like literally encases you in like concrete. So those things are just full of silt. Skid plate, everything, every nook and cranny of that thing's probably full of silt. See, now that he's broken through, he'll probably be fine. Hopefully. It's going. Nice. They got a winch train going here. How's that gear, buddy?
Testing for holes.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working well.
Isn't it awesome?
Look, it's like I didn't even walk in the water.
This is a nice high spot. I've managed to find. Man, when the Argo gets stuck, you know it's serious. It's all silt. Like, it's hard to walk. My boots are full of it.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I nearly got my face.
Oh, that's awesome. One more time, do it.
Okay.
Alright, one more. Why not?
Are you still dry?
We're waiting. We're waiting all the time.
That's great. Having fun, guys?
Yeah, and I'm actually dry.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really impressed.
That's awesome. me, guys, are you enjoying yourselves today?
Immensely.
Are you having more fun than you thought, Jessica?
Yes, definitely. I love it.
Are you warm or are you dry?
I'm totally fine. I'm dry and I'm warm, and I was afraid I was going to be cold, but it's good.
If you're warm and you're dry, you're having fun. So that's good.
Yeah.
Chris, you having fun riding the machine?
Just like a little kid again.
Good. That's what I like to hear, man. He's letting the AC out. He's letting it in. I can feel the cold breeze. You should have been spinning up those tires like you said. There we go. There we go. No wonder everyone was egging me on to hit that. That was way deeper than I thought it was. There was a big hole on the left there and the machine dipped down in the back and it sucked water into the CVT belt case. So you could hear me revving the engine in neutral there trying to dry out the belt because it felt like it was slipping a little bit. It wasn't a lot of water, not enough to cause any issues, but you don't need much for the belt to slip. And if the belt's wet, you don't want to drive it like that. You do want to dry it out because you can damage the belt and the clutches. Also keep in mind that the bearings in the clutches are not sealed bearings, so if you get any water in the belt case, then those bearings will get damaged and you'll have to consider getting them replaced in the near future because that will lead to premature failure. The water will get into the grease there, it'll wash it out, it'll corrode it. There's debris in the water no matter how clean it looks and it will cause premature wear. A little bit of water like that isn't a big deal, but if you get anything more than a bit and there's water in that case when you drain it, then you do need to worry about servicing, inspecting, and or replacing that bearing. Long story short, the clutches in the CVT are not designed to be wet. That's why you see so many people running snorkel setups. My engine and CVT and transmission intake are at stock height. The exhaust for the CVT has been raised to intake height as well with the snorkel, but I don't have an extreme snorkel setup on here. And when you're mudding, sometimes things are a lot deeper than you think they are. So you're always taking a little bit of a risk in there, especially if you're the first one through or you didn't see the previous guy go hit it. The only thing worse than getting water into your transmission is getting water into your actual engine through the airbox and it bypassing the filter if you swamp it. These new modern engines are pretty tough realistically. Not much can damage them as long as they've got clean oil and clean air getting to them. But if you contaminate the air intake or get water through that filter, then oof, you're in for a world of hurt. Things get expensive real quick when it comes to mistakes like that. So just make sure you keep that in the back of your head before you go making poor judgment calls. So this is Chris's first real all-day side-by-side ride out, aside for a bit of local riding we've done together, and his wife Jessica's first time out on trails like this as well. So they're having a lot of fun, they're having a good time riding the CF Moto, and Chris actually just ordered a brand new side-by-side for himself that we'll be building up for him, but I gotta keep that under wraps for now. You'll have to stay tuned to the future content to see what he got.
Well, Dan and his daughter had a little bit of an unexpected layover there in the CF Moto. Doesn't take much sometimes. He just hit that bank at a little bit of a weird angle and it just tipped him over. Those trail model side-by-sides are really narrow and they're very tippy that way. Anyways, no harm done, just a little bit of a trail nap. Those things happen. No damage to the machine, no damage to the riders. We just all pushed it back over on its wheels and kept on going.
Z-Force with two-wheel drive got high centered on a log there. You know what? This has been a better ride than I expected, to be honest with you. We're having a lot of fun. A lot of good people out here. Thing won't go over 40 kilometers an hour and it's the lights are flickering. The fuse panel was full of water. So obviously this thing doesn't seal properly. I checked this thing too before we left.
We can still drive it though.
Yeah, hold on. What's going to be limp mode? EFI, fan, decision light 50 again.
Keep your hands on that. We'll see if it goes past 40.
It's just got to dry out. Well, we pulled the fuses for the headlights and the decorative lights, and we'll see if it dries up and drives better. 40's not that slow. Just hit that puddle right in the middle. That'll dry it out.
Okay.
Cats don't like water. CF Motos don't either. We're turning around and heading back to the Seguin Trail. I said it just missed my radiator.
Yeah.
Holy moly, man. How lucky is that?
Yeah. What did you do, breaker?
It almost smashed my rad. I think it's okay. It hit the axle. Yeah, I seen something come up, so I laid off. Holy cow. That was crazy.
Alright, just wait. Let Morgan get out in front, okay?
Oh damn, that was a close call. You never know what's floating around in these puddles or in these mud holes, so you gotta be careful. I mean, stuff like that though, you can't really predict it, you can't plan for it. If that hit my rad, if it was just 2 or 3 inches over, then I would have been screwed. That would have knocked me out. It would have been hard to even get back to camp. I'd be overheating, I'd be in a world of hurt. And as for the CF Moto, it's in limp mode. It won't go over 40 in 4-wheel drive, but it's fine if you popped into 2-wheel drive. With that being said, what it ended up being was it got water all up in the wiring harness, as well as into all the headlight connectors. That when we hit those puddles hard at high speed, it's like smashing through a heavy-duty pressure washer or worse. The amount of water going everywhere is crazy. But with that being said, the Polaris has no issues, the Can-Am has no issues, the other machines did just fine. So I'm gonna have to address that. I'm gonna have to go through all the wiring, put some dielectric grease in there, and I've been told the CF Motos don't really like water out of the factory, but it's definitely something we can remedy with a little bit of TLC. Once I took everything apart at home, disconnected all the connectors, blew them out with compressed air, and just let it air dry for a few days, the machine went back to normal, all the electrical issues went away.
just stopped for a little bit more R&R, soaking in the views. Some guys playing in the mud hole back there, and just enjoying the weather. What a beauty day. Look at that view. How can you beat this? I know I've said this like 10 times already, but I know. I should be at home watching TV, but instead, I'm making something for you guys to watch at home. What a view. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to help support the channel, then head on over to our Shopify store. There's a ton of cool stickers, merch, all sorts of neat swag, sweaters, shirts on there, and all the proceeds go directly back into creating more content. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. Some water from the belt.
How'd you get water in there?
When I hit that big one, it dipped in. I think my intake's at that stock level there. So I think it dipped and sucked in because all the RPM.
Which hole was that?
That last one I did where I hit it with speed.
On the lake?
Yeah. I just want to say that a two-wheel drive CF Moto made it down the difficult trails. I don't know where all those other guys went. Yeah, two-wheel drive in a CF Moto 800 trail, C4
Gen 2.
And it made it through all the trails pretty much. A little bit of help here and there.
That's all what it's all about, right? Having fun.
So what's the excuse for all those other guys in those $80,000 razors?
I don't know. Some guy named Adrenaline Junkie, eh?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I'm calling it like it is, right?
100%, yeah.
I think this is all the 530 crew. Hey. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Was it wide out there?
It was very wide.
Yeah.
A little too wide. I knocked down at least 4 trees.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And as long as they didn't knock you out.
No.
Yeah.
It got really
is it a beast?
It's a beast.
Yeah. Did you land into it a couple times?
Oh yeah, lots. The adaptive shocks.
Oh.
We're doing above the speed limit coming down some of these trails in the big whoops. Like our heads don't even move.
It's crazy how it's
so fast.
It's next level. So look how beastie it is. Look at it. It looks better now.
Oh yeah.
I think this is the color it's supposed to be, right?
We had to stop a couple times because we couldn't see.
That's the downside of the windshield, right?
Yeah.
Pros and cons. I mean, the weather's great. Everyone had fun.
Performed flawlessly. Never went over 190 degrees.
So good. Braking procedure is en route.
I'm definitely gonna put a new belt for the next.
I got water in my belt. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Oh, we had some like
some
lake
deep
areas
stuff.
like hard, and it was just like
that's fantastic.
Yeah, one of the CF Motos, the 950s in limp mode. Fuse panel open, the fuse panel water poured out of it.
Oh. There was a couple calamities today.
It's part of the game, though, right?
Yeah.
The key is you guys had fun. No one got hurt. Weather was perfect. Good people, right?
Great people, great charity, great cause.
Great cause.
Great
yeah.
cause.
So at the end of the day, if we're supporting a good cause and we're having fun, it's a win.
Hell yeah, brother.
Awesome, man. I can't wait to do it again. Next time we gotta.
It's the September 15th. They're doing the fall Kelly Shires.
Well, maybe we'll have to. Hopefully, we can get together before that.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm holding you to it. It's on video.
Definitely. Yeah.
What? Even Siri's in on it.
Always listening.
Yeah, the internet knows now. Okay. Cool,
Awesome,
man.
brother. We'll
Glad
see
you
you
had
back
fun.
there.
Hey, how'd you guys have fun or what?
Absolutely.
You having fun?
Mike chose it.
Changed colors.
Yeah, it's great.
You get a little cleaner than I thought. You could have done a bit better. You're not that dirty.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Okay. Oh God, gotta go. Gotta go.
Everyone we talked to had a great time, and that's what it's all about. So now we're slowly making our way back to the Grand Tapitou Resort, where we're gonna take part in the silent auction get ready for dinner and the final closing ceremony. Bit of a skid plate issue on the Polaris there, or I mean, I wouldn't even call it a skid plate, more of a belly pan. They're pretty junky from the factory on all the machines. And then the two ATVs were pulled over there, probably had plugged up rads and were overheating. Overall, that was a pretty successful day of ride, and I had a ton of fun. I know Brock, my co-pilot, really enjoyed himself. He can't wait to get out on his next ride. Chris and Jessica in the CF Moto had a ton of fun, and Chris is really looking forward to his new machine getting here so he can start working on that and getting out on more rides with us as well. We met a lot of great people on the trail today, like Beth on the Purple Outlander. She was a ton of fun to ride with, and she really handles that machine well. We also met Gary from GGB Exhaust and his wife, and we really hit it off. He's a great guy. He's been watching the videos for a long time, so it was really fun to get out there on the trails and get a chance to ride with him. He also invited me out to tour their facility, so I'm going to take him up on that offer.
What a wicked ride. We're just getting to the end of the trail here, the Seguin Trail, and we're hitting the road.
How was your day?
Looky, we got Gary and the kitty there overheating. I guess his rad was plugged full from hitting all those mud holes. You can't really hate on him for that. I don't think there was a hole he went around. He hit everything wide open. It was a ton of fun to watch him ride today.
We're gonna get wet. That was a good rinse. All down my shirt. Oh!
Well, that was a nice rinse. Going through these water crossings at speed is awesome at the end of the ride. It does such a good job cleaning the undercarriage of the machine. I swear it saves you an easy hour of pressure washing. So everyone just stopped here to hang out since this was the last real big kind of obstacle, the big water crossing on the trail here. We all just had some fun splashing through there in the different machines. Look at that thing. The Defender is just awesome. Look at that wiper go. What a cool unit. And it was just nice chatting with everyone, seeing how everyone enjoyed their day, seeing how the machines worked, and you know, it's a community thing after all. Here we got Gary washing all that mud off the machine. Like I said, that machine was overheating, so I'm sure he's happy ripping through here right now, getting some water through the rad and cooling that engine off. Events like this and off-roading in general is all about community, guys, and you can't throw fundraising events like this without a strong community. The people you meet here, you see them year after year, and that's what's really cool about these annual events is you come back here season after season and you're pretty much guaranteed to run into some of the people you rode with last year. And then over the years, as that community grows and as those bonds grow stronger, it just means that more and more people want to come back and take part in these events. So if you're thinking about coming out here, then I highly recommend it. You won't be disappointed. If anything, you'll be surrounded by great people and you're going to have a ton of fun. Off-roading connects people from all walks of life over a common passion. There's Susie and Kylie, the two organizers of the event here, splashing each other in the last puddle here and having fun. You can hear them laughing and giggling. I mean, that's what it's all about. That is why we all go out and ride. It's all about the good times. Great to see such a large mix of machines out on the trails from mild to wild, and I'm hoping next year there'll be even more. Here you see Terry. He's the president of the Park to Park Trail Network, and he's also a counselor in the Seguin Township. Park to Park is a big supporter of this event, and it's really cool to see everyone getting together to support such an awesome cause. And here we are hanging out again, young or old. Everyone was getting along, everyone was super positive, and that was a highlight of the event as well. Everyone was friendly, and it felt like you were friends with all the people out here.
What a day, buddy.
Yeah?
Awesome time.
You gonna do it again?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm hooked on this now.
That was good fun.
How did it feel going through that water in this machine?
It was wet.
You don't need a wiper when you do that.
No, my machine's a lot cleaner now. Look at it.
Save yourself
It's
2 hours of
fantastic.
pressure washing.
Yeah,
Hour.
hopefully. Well, actually, the inside got the cleanest out of that, which is
And
amazing.
underneath, like your suspension's like
It's perfect. It's nice. Yeah, it's exactly what we're supposed to be doing with these machines.
Exactly.
We are off the trail and onto the road now. We're gonna do a short road ride back to the Grand Tapatu Resort, but the fun is not over yet. There's gonna be a little closing ceremony at the resort. We're gonna have some dinner, silent auction, hang out, have a few drinks, and enjoy the rest of the night with some good people, share some stories from the day, and enjoy ourselves. As you've seen throughout the day, and as I've mentioned multiple times, the scenery here is amazing. There's a lot of beautiful sights to see, a lot of good riding in the area, and now we are crossing through the Dayco finish line here back at the resort. We're gonna relax for a little bit, hose ourselves and the machines off, and here are some closing remarks from the day.
Oh, well, that was fun. We had a blast. A lot more fun than I thought we would. The weather was perfect. It was great. It was really sloppy and muddy and wet, but yeah. Good time. I am ready for some food.
You for a swim, Julian?
Yeah, it's nice in here.
The layout of the resort and the natural scenery were great. All the staff were friendly and accommodating to all our needs as off-roaders. They even set up this cool little wash bay so people could rinse their machines off before loading them up on their trailers. Overall, it was a great venue. We topped it all off with the ceremony at the end and a nice dinner. Big shout out again to all the sponsors that helped make this event possible. It couldn't have been done without all of you. This year, the event raised almost $80,000 for the Kelly Shires Breast Cancer Foundation. This came from a mix of sources, such as the pledges collected by all the riders, cash donations from the various sponsors, and profits generated from the large silent auction. For more information on this year's event sponsors, or for information on how you can get involved in the TraX4 BC event next year, head on over to their website and reach out to the organizers today. Let's work together to make next year's event the biggest one yet.
Did we have fun out on the trails today?
Sunday morning here. We're just getting ready to wrap everything up, and I just wanted to close it off with Kylie here. This event that we took part in was to commemorate Kylie's mom. She's been organizing this event for many years, and she's been doing a great job with it, but I just wanted to give her the chance to explain to you guys what this event is all about, what it means to her and her vision moving forward with this event. So Kylie, take it from here. Tell us a little bit about things. Tell us about the TraX event, and also tell us about the Kelly Shires Breast Cancer Foundation.
Yeah. So the Kelly Shires Breast Cancer Foundation was started in the year 2000 with friends Kelly Shires and Susie Stenoff. Kelly was diagnosed with breast cancer a couple years prior, and she knew firsthand what the struggles with that came along with that diagnosis. So she wanted a way to give back to patients struggling with breast cancer to cover the costs that aren't covered by private or public health care within Canada. So my mom met Susie in 2005. She volunteered with the Snow Run for numerous years, and then come 2010, she and Susie got together and they co-founded TraX to be the second chapter and installment of the Kelly Shires Foundation. So all of our money raised goes directly back to men and women battling breast cancer across Canada. My mom actually had breast cancer. She was diagnosed when I was 6 weeks old, and as Julian mentioned, it's a commemorative event because she actually lost her battle on June 1st, 2016. So yeah, we keep this going to help keep her dream alive and just help continue raising funds for those struggling across Canada.
That's awesome. And like we had mentioned in the past, there's so many great people associated with power sports, and your mom loved riding.
Oh yes.
And to be able to bring all that together and support a good cause, it's just awesome. We're here in a wonderful place. There were so many wonderful people. So with that being said, this year's event was a big success. We had over 70 machines out. Everyone had a ton of fun. The weather was perfect. What was the final number on the money raised this season?
Currently, we are sitting at just over $68,000 raised at this weekend's event. So,
wow, that's awesome. And on top of that, going back to the Kelly Shires Foundation, there's also a snow run. Can you tell us a quick bit about that and what that encompasses?
Yeah, so the snow run is our snowmobile event. So Kelly and Susie started the snowmobile event. We are actually heading into our 25th anniversary this coming February. It is a women's riding event. Kelly's dream was women helping women. So they come out in February, they ride the snowmobiles just like we ride our ATVs here at TraX, and the foundation overall in the past almost 25 years, we've raised almost $8.4 million.
Wow, that is insane. That's some real money. And one last thing to touch on is this money goes directly to people who need assistance dealing with breast cancer. It doesn't fund research or anything like that. It helps people cover costs associated, like you said, that are not covered by any other organization. If you can't afford to get to your treatment, this organization will help you. It's not like a lot of the other charities where it's just dumping money into a big pot for research. So this is a little bit more personal, right?
Yeah.
You have someone that goes case by case and identifies these things, right?
Yeah, people apply to the charity and it can be covered anything from groceries, childcare, transportation, medication, because there's actually a lot of medication that's required for cancer treatment that isn't actually covered by insurance or public health care.
So that's wonderful. And the goal of this video is to bring attention to this event and hopefully get a lot more people out next season, because the truth is, we can hold a lot more here. We only had about 70 machines. I think we can easily do 150 next year. What are your goals? Tell me your goals. Let's tie it up. Let's set some sort of a real goal for next year and see if we can match it or achieve it or surpass it.
Okay.
Let's double it up.
Yeah.
Double or nothing?
Sure.
140?
Yep. Let's do
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna say 150 because it's a nicer number.
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys. If you're interested, leave a comment. I'm gonna have just in the description, there's gonna be a link to the website, to all the social. Check out the events, whether it's the snow ride, whether it's the Kelly Shires Foundation in general. Big shout out to all of our sponsors and supporters, because this wouldn't be possible without them.
For sure.
Big shout out to the resort for hosting us. Off-roaders can get a little bit rowdy from time to time, but we weren't too bad.
No,
we weren't too bad. So hopefully they let us come back next year. And with that being said, thank you so much for including me in this.
Yeah,
we
thank
had
you
so much fun. Yeah, so hopefully we can grow this together because it's always about community here. I'm standing here with Susan. She's the general manager of the Grand Tapetou Resort, and they've been lovely enough to host us this season. So I'm gonna let Susan tell us a little bit about this place and what it has to offer.
We had a wonderful opportunity to be the host hotel for the TraX4 breast cancer. This is such an important event, and we want to thank them for coming with us and staying. Grand Tapetou is great for the settings and the location, which is only 2 hours north of Toronto. We would be very happy to host large groups like this in the area. and we hope that in the future that we will be still part of the TraX4 breast cancer. And I thank you very much for choosing the Grand Rapids.
Thanks for dealing with us. Like I mentioned before, us off-roaders can be a little rowdy at times, but I think we were pretty decent.
You were very decent, and we're very proud to be part of this organization.
Aside from location being close to areas like Toronto, this location is also really, really close to some good trail networks like the Park to Park Trail. It's right down the street from Parry Sound, so it is a great location with a lot to offer. Whether you like ATVing, hiking, fishing, any of that stuff, it's all here. So thanks again for having us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much, and please come again.
We will. Well, that concludes our video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was an awesome event that supported a great cause. If you'd like to check out some of the other content, then head on over to the YouTube channel. Check out some of our other riding videos or shop videos. Also, don't forget to subscribe while you're there and smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to help support the channel and future video projects, then head on over to our Shopify store where you can get some cool Team HAP shirts, sweaters, stickers, all sorts of neat swag. We're even going to be having hats coming up in the future, so stay tuned. There's a lot of cool stuff coming your way. We got a lot of other video projects lined up for you guys, both riding trips over into the States, in Canada, as well as hopefully some other cool events. We'll be bringing you a lot of neat new content, and we're really going to be shaking things up with new machines and new varieties of videos.